Hi there, hey there, I'm Aaron, and this is Camp Peculiar, a channel dedicated to comic and visual storytelling using AI art. Hey, I've got an amazing list of 49 free comics for you today. We're going to take a look at a few things to look for when you're vetting a comic font for your project, a little tip for using the letter I in your comic projects, and then a link at the end of this video so that you never have to watch this video again. All the fonts that we're going to look at today are from Blambot. Blambot makes incredibly professional comic fonts, and they do this other amazing thing. They give away a great number of them for free to the indie and not-for-profit comic making community. How many? It's 49. They give 49 away of them for free. Now, here's the question we have to ask. What does that mean? Well, you should read the indie and not-for-profit license over on the Blambot page, but I'll tell you this, I've read it, and it's pretty generous. It means that you can use their indie and not-for-profit licensed fonts for free if you're really making indie comics. It's their way of giving back to the comic community. You can't, however, use their free fonts if you're making something else indie, like an indie board game, card game, or a video game or something like that. It has to be for indie comics. You can actually make money with their fonts on an indie comic project, as long as you're not doing that for a non-indie comic label. If you're a true indie comic creator, you can use the fonts that I'm about to go over on your website if it's in some kind of digital graphic. You can use it in print, and you can use it in your merchandising. But you can't embed the font into your website like as a Google font or something like that, and you can't distribute the font file to anyone else. Here's some things to think about when you're picking out a font for your font project, whether it's from Blambot or some other creator. First, you want to make sure that the font is just well constructed, that the letters are spaced and created evenly. You want to make sure that it's a dialogue font and not a design font. Just because you think it looks cool doesn't necessarily mean that it reads well. And also, professional comic fonts come with a bunch of other features. Let's talk about some of those features that you might want to look for right now. One is that it has multiple weights, and there's some rules governing around that. Like there's almost never bold text in comic dialogue. It's almost always bold and italicized. So you want to look if it has different weights in it. You also want to make sure that it comes with multiple versions of the uppercase I, or that it's an uppercase only font. We will talk about more of that at the end of the video. The crossbar I and the straight I are a big deal in comics dialogue. Watch all the way to the end or fast forward all the way to the end to hear more information on that. You also want to look to see if the font comes with breath or cough marks. Those look like asterisks that are cut in half with a left and a right side, and then other symbols that may support your indie comic creating efforts, like a copyright or a trademark symbol or something like that. All of these fonts are fantastic, but as I blaze through the list here of 49, I'm going to try to note which ones made the Camp Peculiar list of favorite Blambot fonts. So there's 10 Cent Soviet, which you can get for free, Acme Secret Agent, Anime Ace 2 and Anime Ace 3 both made the favorites list, Ashcan, one of my personal favorites here, Back Issue. I love Back Issue. You can see all the different things that it comes with, comic breath marks here and the copyright and registered trademark stuff. Fantastic font. I use it all the time. Bottle Rocket. There you go. That's all 49 of the free for indie comic creator fonts from Blambot. So here's a quick fun tip for finding a dialogue font in Photoshop. If you have access to the Creative Cloud, that would be, I think, primary, and then you have your dialogue text up here, in the character panel, in the properties for your character, select the font dropdown, and then I'm going to pick a font, like a free font from Blambot, like Back Issue. So there's Back Issue BB, and I like that, but I don't want to use that specific one. Again, if you select that character drop down or that font drop down and select these two like squiggly equally signs here, that's the show similar fonts button, and Adobe will go find fonts that it has available and recommend them to you. And in there you can get the fantastic Lint McCree and the classic comic regular. There's a whole bunch of ones in there that you can look at. And you can do that for any font, but that's just how you would apply it to searching for a comic dialogue font. Hey, do you see the lorem ipsum text that came up there for that last example? Look at the I there. That's called a crossbar I, and it has a very special use case in comics. It's almost always used and exclusively used for I as in your comic character referring to themselves. Like, I like free fonts. And all of the Blambot fonts do this. As you can see, the I as in I like free fonts, me the person, got the crossbar I. But the uppercase I in like got the straight I. That crossbar I is reserved for talking about yourself. It is also, there's two other like semi-exceptions to that rule. One of those exceptions would be an acronym such as I work for the FBI. That would be Free Blambot Font Inspectors or something like that. So I think it can go either way, but you can use the crossbar I in an acronym as well. The last exception to that rule is my name is Ice Boy, Iceman. If the name of your character starts with an I, it is sometimes also appropriate then to use the crossbar I. If it's just an I that's appearing in a regular word in the dialogue, it gets the straight I, as you can see there in is. So even though that video was a ton of fun and chock full of great tips and a list of 49 free fonts from Blambot, you don't want to listen to it again. You just want a font for your project. You want to have them all conveniently located in one place. Well, the Blambot website doesn't actually let you sort or filter by those free fonts, so I went ahead and compiled the entire list and linked it to the font file over at Blambot, or I should say the font page over at Blambot. If you go to camppeculiar.com and then scroll down to the resources section or click on the resources button, you'll find a whole bunch of great stuff in there, but the free comics font list is what you're looking for. Click on that and you will see a link list of all the ones that I just talked about in this video, and I even asterisk the one that I think are fun. I mean, they're all great. They all have special use case scenarios. They all come with the breath marks and the cough marks and that eye casing that we just talked about. So find a font that you like, click on it. It will take you to its font page on Blambot. Hit add to cart. You will have to check out, but then you will get the download link in your email and on a web page, and then you can just install that to your computer and start writing some amazing dialogue. Hey, if you found that helpful or you're interested in creating comics using AI art, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time at Camp Peculiar.